Hi, everybody. Joni here with Yaya, bringing you a flow class today. I am going to do a nice, kind of a like light medium flow for you. We'll start with our sun salutations as we normally do. And I always like to start my classes off with a little bit of a warm up. I would love to hear what kind of classes or poses that you're looking for in the near future, and I can try to assist or I can try to accommodate those requests as I can. So today I'm going to get started. I'm going to tell you to get in a comfortable spot or a comfortable seated position. You don't have to be seated with your legs crossed. I always like to let people know that. You can, lengthen your legs out. You really just want to try to get to a place where you can align the shoulders over the hips, the ears over the shoulders, and reach the crown of the head to the sky. Allow yourself to take deep breaths in and out through the nose. Let's go ahead and even place that left hand over our heart center. Close the eyes, and as the breath begins to deepen, allow your attention to draw inward. Slow, deep breaths. All right, bringing the hands down by the hips. We're going to take the right arm and reach it way up to the sky, and then reach over to the left. Now, as we reach over to the left, you're going to make sure to keep that right sit bone grounded down. Reaching over as far as you can, squeezing into that left side body, finding more length in the right side body, and be careful not to let yourself roll inward. Try to stay nice and aligned with those hips. Exhale. One more deep inhale and exhale. Inhale to come back up. Left arm will reach. Exhale over to the right. Again, root down through that left sit bone. Reach with that left arm. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to come all the way back up. Reach both of those arms up to the sky. And exhale, come down through center. All right, we're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, out to the side and down. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, down through center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, out to the side and down. All right, take that right arm, reach it up to the sky. We're going to exhale as we twist to the left. Now, you may take that right hand right in front because you still want to keep the back long and resist the urge to curve in to try to find that twist. That might feel good too, but for right now, we're working on alignment as well. So that right hand might come in front of the legs. It might come on top of the knee. It might come on top of the thigh. Find what feels available today. Reach that left hand back behind the hip. Take a nice deep inhale as you find more length in the spine. And exhale into the twist. Two more deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Exhale to the opposite direction. Maybe that left hand comes in front of the body. Maybe it comes on top of the knee. Find where is available for you. Deep inhale. Exhale. And one more. Exhale back to center. Grab onto the front of those knees, the front of the shins, whatever feels available. Again, you're going to hear me say that a lot in class, right? You probably hear me say that a lot in physical classes. Grab onto the front of the knees. Take a nice deep inhale. Pull the heart forward. Draw the shoulders down and back. Really lift up. And then exhale, pull the belly button into the spine, roll to the back of the sit bones. Try not to let the shoulders creep up to the ears, but forward, draw the chin down. Let's do that two more times. Deep inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, roll it back. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Exhale, roll it back. All right, slowly come back up. We're going to find our way to a child's pose now. So I'm going to tell you to step those feet back, crawl your way back. Make sure that those blocks are at the front corners of your mat where you might need them, right? Push the sit bones back towards the heels and see if you can actually get them all the way down. If you can't, your push is more up in the air, that's totally okay. Try to get the forehead down to the mat. Again, if you can't, that's okay. Maybe you're like this, or maybe you cross those arms underneath the forehead. There are lots of options for you here. The greatest thing about yoga is that it meets you where you are. So whenever we learn to modify certain things, we can truly come into any class, barring like super fast flows, and feel relatively comfortable in the surroundings. And so now we're going to come up. Hands are going to be below the shoulders. Knees are going to be below the hips. We're going to take 3 cat-cow breaths here. So nice deep inhale, head up, belly down. Exhale, pull the belly in. Roll the sits bones toward the heels. 2 more times. Inhale, head up, belly down. Exhale, pull the belly in. And 1 more time. Inhale, head up, belly down. Exhale, pull the belly in. Tucking the toes in, find your downward facing dog. Now, whenever we're practicing our downward facing dog, we're tucking our toes in, we're lifting our hips really high in the air. Resist the urge to round out the back by bending the knees and really sticking the tush up. Press firmly into the palms of the hands as though you're trying to draw them closer together. Right? This will slightly bend the elbows and then extend the arms over the head. And remember, those heels, most likely for many of you, will not be able to come all the way down to the ground, right? If you try to bring them all the way down to the ground, again, it'll tuck that tailbone in. So make sure to press firmly into the balls of the feet, keep the hips lifted, and then try not to let anything change in the hips as you draw the knees down. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale as you soften the knees more. Inhale, step the feet forward. And then bow to the legs. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. 2 more deep breaths. And last one. Exhale. Root down through the bottom of those feet. Nice deep inhale to rise, reaching those arms up. Exhale out and down with the arms, all right? So we're going to go into our sun salutations now, starting here at the front of our mat. So we spread out the toes and we get ourselves grounded. Now, I'm going to be offering a beginner series, so if some of this seems a little, the cues, you're like, oh, I don't know for sure what she's saying, make sure to keep an eye out for those coming up soon in the near future. Spread out the toes, get yourself grounded on all 4 corners of the feet, root down, get taller through the torso, taller through the neck, reach the crown of the head up, reach those fingertips down. We're now going to take a nice deep inhale as we reach up with the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Soften the knees as you need. When you start to feel a pull at the back, inhale, get a nice long back. Remember, you might need to come up a little bit further. And exhale, step the feet back for your plank position. Elbows to the back as you come to your chaturanga. Inhale, lifting to your upward facing dog or your cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog once again. Deep inhale. Make sure to pedal those feet. Nod the head yes and no. Inhale. And 1 more. Go ahead and soften those knees. Once again, inhale, step the feet forward. You're also welcome to jump forward if that's in your practice and it feels comfortable. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back to center. We're going to do that again. Nice deep inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long back. Remember, you can also jump back to plank and chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Exhale. Last deep inhale. Exhale, soften those knees. Inhale, step the feet forward. Exhale, bow to the legs. Forward and up. And back to center. Inhale, last sun salutation. Exhale, forward fold. Long back. Plank chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale to child. Let's do child's pose this time. All the way back to child's pose. Allow those hips to fall back towards the heels. Allow the forehead to come down to the mat. And allow yourself to take deep breaths here. Remember, during this class, I might go ahead like I'm setting up right now, and I encourage you to stay in your child's pose and, again, take some deep breaths. From here, I'm going to advise you to go ahead and walk those hands as much to the left as you can while you're in your child's pose. Again, allowing that right side body to really stretch. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And one more. And let's go all the way to the opposite side. Reach that left arm, find more length in that left side body. Deep inhale and exhale. And one more. And exhale. Come back to center. Come back to your tabletop. Hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Let's go into a nice little bird dog here. So we're going to lengthen out that left leg. Now take note, when you lengthen out your left leg, we're going to lengthen out our left leg and our right arm, okay? And this is a balance. It's a lot of core work that's involved for this. One of the things that will happen that some people will do is we'll stick out that hip, right? So look down at your knee and make sure that it's right above your hip whenever you come up. Another thing that people will sit back so they can feel like they're balancing. So pay attention that the hip is right above the knee in both in front and side to side. So the left leg up and right arm up. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. 2 more. Last deep inhale. And down. Right leg, left arm. Be wary of locking those elbows. Try to keep the arms soft. This will help to build that muscle. Maybe push the bottom of that right foot to that imaginary wall. Really squeeze the back of that leg up. One more deep inhale. And down. All right, go ahead and tuck those toes in again. Lift the hips high for your downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Soften the knees on the exhale. Inhale, step the feet forward. Exhale, bow to the legs. Inhale, forward and up. And back to center, back to your mountain. From here, we're going to work to coming into a balance to start. So we're going to press all the way into the left leg. Try not to sink into the left hip and the left side body, cinching it up so you can get the leg up, right? Instead, try to keep the left side body super long. Slowly lift the heel of the right foot, and then see if you can lift the ball of the right foot. And then see if you can pull the knee up using the belly, not tucking in, right? Pull the right knee up and allow yourself to hang out here. 5 deep breaths. Deep inhale. And exhale. 4. Remember, you can use those arms. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 2. Exhale. And last deep inhale. As you exhale, step the right foot back. We're going to come into warrior 1. So front heel is going to be in line with the back foot's arch or the back foot's heel. Hips are going to square to the front of the mat. Now, as that happens, try not to let that back knee fall down. Instead, turn that back foot a little bit, like you're trying to turn it inward and almost try to drag it forward. This will help to keep that back leg strong and that back knee lifted. Squaring the hips as much as is available towards the front of the mat, drawing the tailbone down, pulling up from the hips and reach those arms high. Deep inhale and exhale. Root down through the bottom of those feet. Think about drawing the bottom of the feet towards each other. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 2 more. Last deep inhale. Exhale, turn to face the long side of the mat and take a nice wide leg forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Root down to the bottom of those feet. Inhale, reach it up to the sky. Turn the toes slightly out and soften down. Coming into a goddess pose, right? Make sure to push those knees out towards the pinky toes. Try to keep them in line with the 2 middle toes. So you might have to turn those feet out or in a little bit to be able to do so. And the lower you come down, the harder it might be, right? We try to keep the shoulders aligned over the hips, but if you need to lean forward, that's okay too. Bring those arms up, take the palms and press them into imaginary walls. Deep inhale and exhale. 2. If you get a little tired, lift up a little bit, it's okay. 3. 4. Last deep inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, turn the toes back to face the long side of the mat, clasp the hands behind you, reach the knuckles down, take a nice deep inhale, lifting the heart. Keep rooted down through the bottom of the feet and exhale, coming back to that wide leg forward fold, letting the hands fall behind you this time. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach up with the arms. Exhale to the front of your mat. Remember, those blocks can always be used to help get you here or to the floor. Inhale, left leg back, plank position. Pull the palms of the hands towards the balls of the feet, the balls of the feet towards the palms of the hands, and really squeeze those legs to the sky. Pull the belly in and up. Draw the tailbone towards the heel slightly. Deep inhale. And exhale, soften those elbows. 1 more deep inhale. Opposite direction with the hands and the feet as we come to Chaturanga. And then we lift. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, soften the knees. Inhale, step the feet forward. Exhale, bow to the legs. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, center. Back to mountain. Rooted down. All the weight's traveling to the right leg now. Lift up the left heel. Stay long on the right side body. Lift up that left knee. Maybe those arms reach up. Maybe they come back to prayer position. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale, you've got this. Exhale 3. If you find yourself kind of wavering, then maybe bring that leg down a little bit and just root down. 4, one more. Exhale, take that left leg back behind you. Remember to turn that foot a little bit. Pay attention to the bottom of that front foot. You want the front knee to be on top of the ankle in line with those front middle toes. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale 1, pull the belly in and up. Think about squeezing that back butt cheek. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Think about finding more space between the ribs and the hips. Exhale 4. Exhale 5. Slowly coming up, turning to face the long side of your mat. Wide leg forward fold. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Slowly roll all the way up, reaching to the sky, turning those toes out slightly, and exhaling, coming down into your goddess. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 2. Exhale, straighten those legs, turn the toes back in to face the long side of the mat. Take those hands behind you, root down through the knuckles, deep inhale. Exhale, back forward, wide leg forward fold, let the hands fall behind you. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale, releasing the arms. Inhale, roll it all the way up. Exhale to the front of your mat. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. And last deep inhale. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift. This time, child's pose. Exhale, seat to heels. Allow yourself to relax here. Inhale, stay in child's pose. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Exhale 2. Exhale 1. Coming back up to our tabletop before we start with our second cycle of the same flow. Hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Take a nice deep inhale. Head up, belly down. Exhale, pull the belly in, roll the sits bone towards the heels. 2 more times. And exhale. Tucking the toes in, lifting those hips up high. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, soften those knees. Inhale, step, hop the feet forward. Exhale, bow to the legs. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale, back to center. All right, so all the way it's going to travel back to that left leg. Right leg will come up. 3 breath cycle. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Maybe you can start extending that leg out. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, send the right leg back. Warrior 1. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, 3. Root down. Inhale, find space. Exhale, 2. One more. Exhale, wide leg, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, last breath. Inhale, roll it all the way up. Reach to the sky. Exhale, goddess. Deep inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, turning the toes, reaching the arms in, lifting up. Exhale, back into that wide leg forward fold, letting the hands fall behind you. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, reach to get back up, releasing the arms, reaching to the sky. Exhale, forward. Inhale, plank. And exhale. One more, deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Remember, you can always come to the knees if you need. Inhale, lift. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, soften the knees. Inhale, step the feet forward. Exhale, bow to the legs. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, center. Left leg to lift. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Maybe extend the leg out. Exhale, 2. And one more. Exhale, send the left leg back. Warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Root down to the bottom of that front foot. The outside of that back foot. Exhale, 2. Try to push the outside of that back foot down, even if it doesn't touch. Last deep inhale. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Slowly reach it back up. Inhale. Exhale, goddess. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Reach those palms to imaginary walls. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, stand it up tall. Turn those toes to face the long side of the mat. Reach down with those knuckles. Lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly reach it back up. Inhale. To the front of the mat. Plank pose. Inhale. And exhale. Soften those elbows. Squeeze those legs. Inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale. Lift it up. Exhale. Child's pose. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. 2 more deep breaths in child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back up to that tabletop. We're going to take 3 more deep cat-cow breaths here. Nice deep inhale, head up, belly down. Exhale, pull the belly in, roll the sits bones towards the heels. Don't let the shoulders creep up. 2 more deep breaths. Exhale. And last one. And exhale. Tuck the toes in, lift the hips high, deep inhale. Exhale, 3. Remember, you can always shake the head, no and yes. Exhale, 2. You can always pedal those feet. Exhale, soften the knees. Inhale, step, hop forward, and bow. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, center. 1 breath cycle. All the weight roots down to that left leg. Inhale, lift up that right leg. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, send the right leg back. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, back up, reach. Goddess. Deep inhale. Press away, straighten out those legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up to the front. Plank position. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more deep breaths. Soften the knees. Step it forward. Exhale, bow. Forward and up. And to center. Left leg to rise. Send it back. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Sweep it up. Exhale, goddess. Deep inhale. Exhale, press away. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back up to the front. Plank position, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, soften those knees down. Push the sit bones towards the heels and allow yourself to come all the way to child's pose. Stay in your child's pose and take 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Go ahead and walk those arms back over to the left. 2. And last 1. All the way back over to the right. 2. And back to center, right? We're going to come all the way back up with a nice deep inhale, and we're going to transition to our bottoms. All right. So all the way to the bottoms, the shins are going to face the front of the mat, and we're going to come into a boat pose. So in a boat pose, I like to always try to tell people to keep the back long, try to keep the shoulders above the hips. And as you start to lean back, try not to lose that, right? So one of the things that commonly happen is this or this, trying to lean back, and that's not really going to be beneficial to you strengthening the core as much as we can when we stay aligned. So lift up those heels, find that nice long back, and then try to pull the knees in, right? Try to keep the belly strong and the back long. Lifting up, open the heart, but don't let it close, right? Inhale, exhale, one. Inhale, maybe those arms reach out. Exhale, two. Just one more. Exhale, coming down with the feet. Take the bottom of the feet together and let the knees splay out to the side for your Baddha Konasana, your bound angle. So the bottom of the feet press into each other and the knees splay out to the side. If this feels a little bit too intense, you can take those blocks underneath the knees. You can also take those feet a little bit further away from the body. Allow yourself to sit up nice and tall here. Deep inhale. And exhale. Two more. Exhale. Exhale. All right. From here, we're going to come into a pigeon pose or a variation to prepare us for pigeon pose. So sometimes this is a little bit too challenging in the extended version, so I'm going to give you a beginner version as well, in case those hips are feeling a little tight today, right? So the right shin or the right knee is going to face the front of the mat, and then the left knee or the left shin will face the left side of the mat. So I am going to start with my left leg bent, and then I'm going to see how it feels to try to lengthen out the leg further behind me. Notice I'm still on my right hip. That's how it goes. And then I can kind of lean forward here, still resting on my right hip to see how that feels. Or I can try to turn the hips to square to the front of the mat and see how that feels with lengthening out that left leg. If it feels a little tight and you're like, okay, I kind of like this, but it's just a little bit too much, you can take a block underneath the bottom of that right hip or even further into the bottom of that right thigh, and that'll just give you a little bit of lift and it'll make it to where it's not as intense. So allow yourself to find what works for you, because we're going to be here for 5 deep breaths. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Soften the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, and last deep inhale. Slowly coming up to the hands, rolling to that right hip, taking that left leg all the way around, and we'll start with the opposite side. So remember that left knee or left shin is going to face the front of the mat. Right knee, right shin will face the right side of the mat. And then I have the option of kind of hanging out right here if that feels available. I can always take blocks underneath me to find a little bit more here or a little less here if all the way to the floor is a little too intense. And then after that, I can start to try to lengthen out the leg. And again, coming down to the forearms, using those blocks, or I would square the hips to the front of the mat, right? And then finding relaxation here, trying to breathe deeply and enjoy the stretch. You don't want to feel miserable here. 4 more breaths. I guess I probably should have said that during our boat pose, huh? 3 more breaths. Or some of our plank poses. And last deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming up to the hands, rolling over to that left hip, and wrapping that right leg around. Once again, we'll come into that bound angle. See if it feels a little bit easier this go around, okay? Allow yourself to sit up tall. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And one more. All right, we're going to bring those knees up and we're going to roll all the way down to our backs. Slowly coming down, right? And taking the hands down by the hips. The palms are going to face the floor and we're going to walk those feet in a little bit closer to the hips if that feels available. Root down to the back of the shoulders. Press into the bottom of the feet and get the hips up off the ground, right? Deep inhale and deep exhale. Two more deep breaths here. Deep inhale, root down, deep exhale. Squeeze those hips up. One more deep inhale. And then slowly come down out of your bridge and let the knees sway from side to side. Okay? From here, we're going to cross the right leg over the left, pull the left leg up, and see if you can reach through and grab to the underside of that left leg. Allow yourself to breathe deeply here. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Exhale. And last one. Slowly drawing down with that left leg. Let the legs fall over to the right, reaching the right arm out, softening that right shoulder, and then maybe shaking the head no. And one more deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming all the way back up, pulling that right knee into the belly, and then drawing it all the way down to the ground. Take the left leg to cross over the right, pull the right leg up, reach through, grab on, and allow yourself to take a few deep breaths here. Inhale. And one more. Slowly drawing the right leg down, letting the legs fall to the right and the head to the left, reaching out that left arm, shaking out that left shoulder, and then shaking the head no. One more deep inhale. Exhale, bringing yourself back to center, pulling the left knee in and setting the left leg down. Take the feet to the outer edges of the mat, let the knees fall in together, and then begin to let the knees sway from side to side again. From here, we're going to lengthen the legs all the way out. Take the hands down by the hips. The palms will face the sky. Shake out the hips. Shake out the shoulders and shake out the head. And allow yourself to relax here. Allow the breath to deepen once more. Allow the attention to draw inward. Allow the belly to rise as you inhale and fall as you exhale. As you breathe deeply, allow yourself to imagine that each exhale takes with it anything that is weighing you down. Notice that with each inhale, you begin to feel lighter and more peaceful, more at ease. As we slowly start to bring ourselves back, we'll wiggle the fingers and the toes. We'll rotate the hands and the feet clockwise and counterclockwise. We'll bring the knees up once again, letting the knees sway from side to side. And then from here, you can roll to the right side of your body, using that right arm to lay on, bringing those knees up a little, and allow yourself to stay here for a few more deep breaths. Find comfort. Allow the breath to deepen again. Allow the awareness to draw in again. And slowly you'll start to bring yourself all the way back up, using that left hand and that right hand to find your way back to a comfortable seated position. Taking your time to get here, you'll allow yourself to sit tall and strong once more. Allowing the breath to deepen, allowing the attention to draw inward, reaching up through the crown of the head, lining the ears over the shoulders. And just breathe deep. Slowly we'll bring the hands back together. As many of you know, I do like to end my group classes with 3 ohms, so I'm going to do that for y'all today. You are welcome to join me. I'll take a deep inhale, exhale, and begin on the second exhale. You can inhale with me now. Exhale. Inhale for Om. Namaste. May you all see, think, and speak with truth and clarity. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me. Again, namaste.